This program brought to you in part by the Erica Lewis Endowment Fund.
Coming up, we take a look back at some of our favorite stories, from working one-on-one with students on news breaks and special interviews to featuring student skills and musical talent. We've got a great show packed with powerful moments and memories. Student Spotlight starts right now. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Maria Silva. We have a very special episode of Student Spotlight for you this month, a compilation of our favorite student-centric stories from the past year. Some of these great stories students produced, other stories focus on the students and their incredible talent. We've been all over the Clark County School District the past 12 months, bringing you inside our schools and shining the spotlight on our students. Every month, we visit Clark County School District schools to learn about cool school programs.
You get to learn whatever you are interested in.
Dedicated staff, the arts, athletics, and the incredible achievements of our students. Whether we tell the story or enlist students to help share the news.
Hi, I'm Bryson.
And I'm Sophia, and we're here with your first news break.
We love learning about everything, from school namesakes to school buildings, to why students feel so strongly about issues like bullying.
Like, there is no winning and losing. You get bullied if you're really smart, but then again, you get bullied if you're not smart at all.
Students are always our focus, even helping us interview members of the School Board of Trustees.
My name is Diego Sosa.
My name is Isaiah Christian, and we are proud to be able to interview a school board trustee.
We look for different perspectives, the stories you may not hear, by spotlighting all of the great things happening in the 5th largest school district in the entire country. There are a lot of great stories to tell. As you can see, we love visiting our schools. We also love working with students on sharing their stories through the Vegas PBS Media Crew. As members of the crew, students work with our producers to put together segments on topics they want to spotlight. Let's go first to Northwest Career and Technical Academy to learn more about Hawk Haven.
Hi, I'm Benjamin Moores.
I'm Dominique Smith, and we're part of the Vegas PBS Media Crew here at Northwest Career and Technical Academy, a place we call home.
Today we wanted to bring to your attention the matter of mental health among teens throughout the district. Thousands of teens are going through many hidden problems or trials that are affecting who they are in a negative way and an unpleasant way.
Many wish for an environment that is safe and judgment-free, allowing them to confide in someone who is open to them expressing how they feel and someone who also understands how they feel.
Thankfully, here at NWCTA, our new Hawk Haven is designed to accommodate the needs of students seeking such help. I'm here with student ambassadors from Hawk Haven to give us that inside look into what the program is all about. So, could you guys tell me what you do as student ambassadors?
As student ambassadors, our job is to really just represent the Hawk Haven. So we advised kids to come here, and like a couple of my friends, they asked me if they could come here. It's just a lunch thing or it's an all the time thing, and I told them, yeah, it's a all the time thing. Come here, talk about your feelings, yeah.
So, like, building on that, what is so special about this program? What's so special about Hawk Haven?
Hawk Haven is kind of just like a place where people can go, like there's things to do, there's people to talk to. You can always find new people, and a lot of the time they have snacks in case people need to eat, and then even the cafeteria in the courtyard can be a really crowded place for a lot of people. So this can just be a place people can go to, quiet down, do some work if needed, get ready for the next class.
Yeah, and our school is one of the only places that has a space like this, so it makes us really unique.
Hawk Haven has created a place of relief from the stresses of school, giving students chances to bond, to unwind, and to escape the expectations of high school.
Today, we're here with Ms. Cassina, lead advisor here at the Hawk Haven at Northwest Career and Technical Academy. Thank you, Ms. Cassina, for joining us. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, no problem. So let's get into a few questions. First off, we would just like to know what inspired Hawk Haven.
So the Hawk Haven came to me when I got to work during the summertime, just to kind of see what the campus looked like, the climate of the campus. And during that time, I noticed that students and staff were always on the go-go, And I thought it would be really awesome for students and staff to have a space where they can just come and reflect, relate, release, reset, and rejoin. And here we are.
How do you think Hawk Haven prepares students for the real world?
This space creates an atmosphere where students can just be.
And when you say students let them be, like, what do you mean by that?
Sometimes we just need a moment just to kind of just settle in ourselves, you know, and just kind of like self-care. But self-care is a really cool thing to say, but what does that really look like? Are you really taking time to listen to your body, recognize that you're not okay, that I need a moment to just reset so that I can be the better version of myself when I go back into a space? You know, I think that it's just within the name, it's definitely a haven where somebody can come and feel safe, and that's what we want.
Thanks to Hawk Haven, the students at NWCTA now have a safe and inclusive place for everybody.
It's an example of what happens when you teach students today for tomorrow's problems. I'm Dominique Smith.
And I'm Benjamin Morse with the Vegas PBS Media Crew signing off from NWCTA.
Well done, Benjamin and Dominic. Thank you so much. Now let's head to Advanced Technologies Academy, or ATAC, to meet Kira, who takes a closer look at Hawaiian culture.
Aloha, my name is Kira Granito. I'm currently an ATAC senior reporting for the Vegas PBS Media Crew. When you hear Hawaii, you probably think of 8 tropical islands in the middle of the ocean, but there's a 9th island in the middle of the desert. While Las Vegas is probably one of the last places you would think of when you hear the word Hawaii, for over 22,000 Hawaiians, when they hear the word Las Vegas, they think of home. But how did a desert become reputable for its tropical paradise? And is it even possible to preserve a culture that has been priced out of paradise over 2,000 miles away?
E komo mai, welcome to Hawaii Culture Club. You guys know the setup already. If you're new, then we always start off our meetings with singing Hawaii Pono'i, which is the national anthem of Hawaii.
Why is Vegas considered the 9th island?
So Vegas is considered the 9th island because there's a lot of native Hawaiians that have moved here. It kind of started back in like the 1970s when Boyd Gaming kind of started directing like their targeting Hawaiians to like travel packages to come to Vegas. Living in Hawaii, it's really expensive and the cost of living is really high. So anywhere they go for vacation, it's a 6-hour flight. Vegas offering kind of like a good package deal is what kind of started Hawaiians going to Vegas. And then it just got really popular, and a lot of Hawaiians started coming here, especially because the economy is similar to Hawaii. It's a tourist economy, so people could transfer their jobs in Hawaii to Vegas jobs in like hospitality. So if you want to sing with me, please.
So music, dance, chanting, singing, all of those visual elements, they're kind of common in all cultures, but what about these elements in Hawaiian cultures kind of makes it unique?
It's really important to the Hawaii culture because before they weren't a language, it was all oral, and everything documented was through oli. So doing chanting is how they preserved their history, and passing it down through generations was how people knew to, learn about their ancestors and learn about the Aina.
So less than 1% of Hawaiians live in Las Vegas, yet the culture has made itself very present, in the city. How important do you think it is for the youth to stay engaged in this culture, even if they're not necessarily Hawaiian?
I think it's very important. For example, I have children of my own, and I don't feel like they've really engaged with the local Hawaii culture here in Las Vegas because we're so far away from home and we're so busy in our lives. And so the Hawaii Culture Club, I think, really brings that missing element that many students don't have outside of the classrooms. Students are the ones who are going to be the driving force of maintaining the Hawaii culture here on the continental U.S. It's not necessarily being a native Hawaiian, but it's being, remembering where you came from, where your family came from.
While Las Vegas may not have the lush mountains and captivating breezes of Hawaii, Hawaiians have and continue to make Las Vegas their new 9th island paradise.
Mahalo, Kira. Great job. Now to Foothill High School, where we learn more about how the pandemic impacted students. Here's Christian.
Hello, I'm Christian Davis, and welcome to Foothill High School. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many schools like Foothill had to shut down and made the class of 2024 go completely online. Foothill's social worker, Megan Mengistu, helps shine a light on the long-term mental effects of the pandemic.
It's definitely looking a little different than it did that first year, but I think that the impacts are still the same with a lot of the mental health things that we see, such as anxiety and depression. COVID was really stressful and had a huge impact, and so that's not something that just easily goes away overnight or even over the course of a year. It takes a while to figure out and work around the things that have disrupted the learning. But again, the rate of depression and anxiety that we see is a continued concern.
According to Mental Health America, or the MHA, the rate of youth coping with severe major depression has increased from around 2 million in 2019 to around 2,500,000 in 2022. Seniors around the district feel distressed due to the fact that they lost a year of their high school experience to a pandemic. A common sentiment I've found is that many seniors still feel like they are in middle school. How do you think that pandemic and that year affected you mentally?
Mentally, sometimes I forget that I'm almost an adult. A lot of times I still feel like I'm a 14-year-old, which isn't really fun to do. So it definitely stunted. I'm not gonna say it stunted my maturity level too much, but it definitely messes with my brain sometimes. When I think about ooh, I'm graduating this year.
Mentally, I still feel like I'm in 8th grade. I still feel like I should not be a senior right now. It's crazy because now I'm driving and I'm almost an adult and I'm going to be graduating, and I still feel like I'm a child. I'm in 8th grade and I'm about to go to high school.
Not is all doom and gloom, however. Many kids feel like the pandemic made them stronger. The pandemic forced many students to adapt quickly, and now they work harder than ever before.
I think I'm a lot stronger, better. I'm focusing more on school now, trying to get better grades, for my future. I want to go to college, to study, engineering. So just trying to do that for now, and hopefully it'll get better soon.
COVID-19 pandemic had a massive impact on this year's senior class. Megan Mengistu left the class of 2024 with some words of advice to help them get through these final months of high school. What advice would you give to seniors to help them recover from the pandemic?
In some ways, my biggest motto has been, one class at a time, one moment at a time. It's the idea of, 60 seconds, 60 minutes, just one day at a time, truly. It really is about taking care of yourself and getting to know what your needs are and not holding yourself to a really high standard. If you're really struggling to make up your credits, if you're really struggling academically and you're able to get C's, C's will still get you to that diploma. If the diploma is so far out of reach that maybe GED is your option, GED is better than nothing. So in that way, it's a little of taking care of yourself, adjusting your expectations, and then just giving yourself a chance, one class at a time, one homework assignment at a time.
If you are struggling with any kind of mental health issue, make sure to contact your school counselor or a trusted adult. This has been Christian Davis with the Vegas PBS Satellite Media Crew.
Thank you so much, Christian, for that important story. Now to North Las Vegas and Triggs Elementary School. Now, we first met the Triggs Broadcast Network team when recording news breaks at their school. Then, students sent us this very special segment where they interview teachers who oversee some of the school clubs. By the way, they call their clubs Voyages. Check out what they sent us.
Welcome to Triggs Elementary School, home of the travelers. I'm Trinity. And I'm Marissa. Today we would like to share an amazing program we have at our school called Voyages. Voyages take place on Wednesdays before school. They include many activities such as robotics, photography, and drama. Now, over to Emerson and Ben.
Thank you. My name is Ben.
And I'm Emerson, and we're here at Triggs Elementary with Mr. Silva.
Please tell us about your voyage.
My voyage is robotics. I'm one of the coaches here. The students come to me twice a week. We meet for 2 hours per mission, and the kids just work to solve problems through STEM, and this is their robot right here.
Well, that sounds terrific. And now back to you in the studio. Robotics sounds like fun. Let's check in on Lyric and Kenzie. Thank you. My name is Lyric. And I'm Kenzie, and we're here at Triggs Elementary with Miss Felix. Please tell us all about your voyage.
Hi, I teach 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders basic photography skills every Wednesday morning.
We look forward to seeing your photos in the yearbook. And now back to you in the studio. I love taking pictures. Finally, let's go pay a visit to Tamia and Alina.
Thank you. My name is Tamia.
And I'm Alina. And we're here at Triggs Elementary with Miss Bass. Please tell us about your voyage.
Hi, my name is Miss Bass. I'm one of the drama teachers here at Triggs. In drama, we meet every Wednesday and Thursday after school. We have students from grades 2 through 5, and this year we will be performing the Aristocats.
We look forward to seeing you play the Aristocats in the spring. And now back to you in the studio.
Thank you for watching. And back to you in the studio.
Amazing job. Thank you so much to the students and teachers too. We love hearing from those who watch the show and getting emails about exceptional students. In this next story, meet the student director of Las Vegas High School's Mariachi Hoya. We caught up with him and his classmates one day before the group was to perform at Allegiant Stadium. As you'll learn, the student leader of the group has only been playing the violin, listen to this, for 2 years.
So Mariachi Hoya is currently practicing for our performance at the Allegiant Stadium, one of our biggest events since being born as a mariachi program in general. We've never done a stadium or anything that big.
So we're pretty stoked. My name is Axel Rodriguez Olivas. I'm the student director.
That just means he's number one, he's the leader. He's able to let us know what to do without actually talking.
And so you'll see Axel start and stop every single song. You'll see him conduct more difficult passages. If they're getting off tempo, he makes sure they're on. He kind of takes over the music side of the program as a student director.
That's a really big step because he really hasn't had much experience.
He started in the beginning and he worked his way up really fast. In a matter of maybe months, he was already in our group in Hoya. And I was really surprised. I was so proud of him because I've known him since kindergarten.
It's been hard and fun, It's been hard because, I have to keep up with people who already have a couple of years on me. And then it's been fun because, I get to play at events that I would have never imagined.
I want the people at Allegiant Stadium to know that we're a family and we're all together in this.
The fact that we can take them there tomorrow and give them an experience of performing on the field of Allegiant Stadium, I think that's something they're going to take with them forever.
I feel excitement because the violin is something I really love, and just letting my talent out to other people and showing them what I can do and what my group can do.
I think that mariachi has impacted my life in many different ways, and it's taught me a lot of discipline and how to work with others too.
The reason I love it is because, it's part of my culture. I really love listening to it, and I love music too, so it's the best of both worlds.
So proud of these students, and not long after Mariachi Hoya played Allegiant Stadium, they had another big performance in Washington, D.C. In October, Mariachi Hoya was invited to perform at the White House for the 2023 National Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. They also performed in the Senate. What an honor. Qué orgullo. So proud of them. To all members of Mariachi Hoya, we are so very proud of how you represent Las Vegas. From mariachi to jazz, just before summer break, we were contacted by a CCSD jazz band instructor who took a canceled student trip and turned it into a positive, possibly life-changing musical experience. We love this next story, and we hope you do too.
Well, we're at Walter Johnson International Academy, and we're going to go to a music studio today, and we're going to record 30 kids from our jazz band, which is going to be amazing. You're going to be blown away when you hear them. They're just so great.
I feel really good about performing with this band because, this is the only time I'm going to get to play in the studio.
Well, yeah, it means a lot. I'm very excited too because it kind of like documents my progress and the band's progress together.
My jazz band, the first year that I was here with my jazz band, I had 6 kids in the jazz band. Well, I've been a music writer my whole life, so what I did, I started writing music for the jazz band, and then next year I had 12 kids. And so I started writing for those 12 kids, and then next year I had a full jazz band, but they were pretty weak. So I just kept writing to the level of their musicianship.
So here we are in the studio. This has been a 2-year endeavor, right? So we're getting ready to pop and let everybody hear our great magic from Johnson International Academy. You guys are fantastic. Everybody in the band is valuable and important.
And then I have written so many songs that I got a publishing deal with a publishing company in Washington. So it's been great for me.
His music is very melodical and very thought out. It's very well planned out. I really like it.
His music it speaks. So like his music is like really like touchy, and it feels like it's the greatest music I ever played. Ever. I love it.
What are they learning from this exercise today? They're really learning what I have done my whole life as a musician. So you practice, you learn your skill, you play with others, and then you take your skill and go into the recording studio and you record it. You get all these years and years of practice, and then you go, here's my gift to you.
Yes, I'm going to Las Vegas Academy of the Arts for Jazz International Studies, and I will be able to play, and this is basically like a stepping step into my new career and everything.
I'm going to keep playing music for the rest of my life.
Bravo! What a great experience. On that note, we were thrilled to invite student musicians from all over the Clark County School District here to our Vegas PBS studios this holiday season. We took all of their performances and put them together for a very special show in December. Here's what students thought of the experience. Check it out.
I can't wait to be on TV and for my whole family to see me and to be singing with my choir.
This is great, honestly. I know a lot of groups don't have the opportunity to do this, and I feel really honored that my group can come and be a holiday special.
I think it's super cool being able to perform on television. I think our choir deserves something like this, and it's super cool to do it.
Performing here at Vegas PBS was a little nerve-wracking, but we were really excited to do it, and it was a lot of fun.
I felt nervous at first. Until I performed, I felt better.
It's just a really cool experience with the whole set up and just the overall atmosphere. We're performing in front of cameras. It's just kind of unheard of.
The studio is massive. The decoration is so festive.
It's a really, really big thing for me because I've always loved orchestra. I love playing the violin. I love the community that I get to play with. And so just doing this with all of them makes me really happy about it.
So our school has a lot of joy into it. There's a lot of clubs that you can join. One of the clubs I really enjoy is Drama Club and Bell Choir. And we have an amazing teacher that teaches us a lot. That's where I get my skill from.
We're just a high energy group, good vibes, supportive of each other, and we all just love doing it. So that definitely brings energy to the room.
We started off as a really tiny band. We weren't doing so great, and then we finally made it all the way up here. It's a huge experience.
We're just one family, and we're in unison. We play fun games, and it's just a great club to be in, and we get amazing opportunities like this.
We are an amazing group. We are a great family, I would say. We bond every time we come into the classroom.
I love to play in an orchestra because the music unifies us, and creating something beautiful with each other just really brings us together, and you feel like you have a family. I play the trumpet and it's fun because, it's sort of easy because you just have to blow into it, try to make a noise, and then just press on the valves.
I love playing the guitar because I initially I've always wanted to because of certain shows and cartoons or whatever, but it just feels so surreal to actually do it and be good at it, you know?
What I have in my hand is a bell, and it's number F, and how we play it is we smack on our hands that it can ring, that this piece can hit it on our hands, like that.
We enjoy what we do. We like playing for people. We enjoy seeing the faces of the little kids who are in the crowds, the parents. We just really like what we do, and we really hope that with our performances they're able to see that.
And I can tell you that it was truly magical to watch these very talented musicians perform here in our Vegas PBS studios. There is so much talent within our CCSD school system. Now, if you missed December's show, you can catch it online at vegaspbs.org or the Vegas PBS YouTube page. Let me tell you, you will definitely be impressed. And we have more students coming through our studios, this time for Varsity Quiz and Junior Varsity Quiz. The programs feature some of the brightest minds in the Clark County School District in a fast-paced academic quiz show format. They start airing right here on Vegas PBS next month. And thank you so much for watching, and keep sending us those story ideas. Who knows? The next student, staff member, or school we shine a spotlight on right here could be yours. From all of us here at Student Spotlight, Happy New Year. We will see you next month for a brand new episode of Student Spotlight.